For a person who went to court to represent parties that were opposed to the Building Bridges initiative, then Raila Odinga says this will be my Justice and Constitutional Affairs Minister other than being Deputy President. And he has made a pledge that once he becomes president, I am going to revive BBI. That means then probably Martha Karua will be set in a position where she is the one to spearhead these changes to the Constitution.
First of all, I think it's important to understand that even as Linda Katiba, we're not opposed to constitutional change. But constitutional change must be done within the confines of the law. And that is exactly what was being fought, the unconstitutionality of the process of the BBI. Constitutions are living documents, and they must have enough leeway to allow for the people to change and make amendments to enhance certain aspects and democratic dividends to the country. So in her speech, if you listen very carefully, she said that as Justice and Constitutional Affairs Minister, should they win, she would ensure that if time for constitutional amendment comes, that it will be done within the confines of the law. And please remember that even the courts themselves struck down BBI because of the unconstitutionality of several of those clauses. So I think it's unfair. BBI is dead. Please, let's just agree that BBI is dead for here and now. Moving forward and looking at what awaits the next government, because there are many issues facing Kenya, so many. We have a literal economic crisis on our hands, We have social issues, we have unemployment issues, food security issues. Constitutional amendments are not going to be a priority. I can guarantee you that. So even if there's a commitment, maybe by goodwill, because you don't want to look like you were defeated in your efforts to amend the Constitution, there's also the pragmatism of having to deal with the issues that are bedeviling the country and the citizens. So it would be very calloused for a new government to come in and assuming that it would be Azimio government, and they're like, okay, so now let's begin reggae again. Even the people will stone you. People are already crying. They're like, we want issues, address cost of living. Cost of living has become unbearable for many people. Livelihood pressures. Our shilling is losing value every day, and our economy is not doing very well. We have to address issues of productivity. So that's the priority for the incoming government. I don't see constitutional amendment anywhere in the horizon, at least for the next 2-3 years.